Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Be kind to each other. Kindness will be returned back to you. And I'm having a pretty good day. Hope you guys are doing good. Um, it's been nice. Weather's been nice. Making some money here. Um, I've been working as an Uber Eats delivery driver for about 6 years, off and on, kind of 7 years, I'd say. A lot has changed, and here are some. I'm gonna give you some tips on how to make the most money out of Uber Eats from what I've learned. Um, so in the beginning, when Uber Eats first started, they had set it up so you get paid by the mile for each delivery that you made, which was nice. It was like $1.25 or something like that. Then it got changed up after a couple of years. It got changed up, and they changed the service up, and now the pay grade is much different now. Um, so to be successful with Uber Eats, you're really gonna have to pick the best spots in your area that that make the most money, that have the most deliveries and things like that. Like, you'd probably want to go somewhere where there's adequate parking. First of all, make sure you got good parking. Second, you want to go to an area that has restaurants close together. That way one of them pings you, and then another one will ping you on the way. You'll have two orders that you can take. Okay. 3, stay away from the $3 orders that are basically garbage. And 4, make sure that you got yourself a bag, so you can put all your food into a secure bag to keep your food warm. Because people really don't like it when they get their food and it's all cold. That's horrible. So you don't want that. What you want is a good solid bag that will keep your food warm and big enough to fit a pizza, by the way. Because if you get a lot of pizzas, we'll get into the fifth thing. So number 5 is pizza deliveries. They make pretty much the most money. So if you hang out by a pizzeria and they do Uber Eats, that is a good way to make good money, because pizza deliveries usually tip very well, because they're usually big orders. So those are the 5 hints and tips that I can give you on how to do Uber Eats and be successful and consistent, man. You gotta get up and wake up and work the breakfast hours, and then I'd suggest working the lunch hours as well. 12 p.m., 1 p.m., whatever. There's a lot that you can learn from this. You go and explore different areas, which one works best for you. I mainly deliver in the suburban areas of, well, the northern suburbs of Chicago, and it's been all right. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's sufficient. It's good enough to do as a side gig. If you're working another job and another job ain't paying you, well, Uber Eats is doing it's a good way to make some extra money on the side. I use a gas-powered vehicle, but a lot of people have been using these electric cars. I guess that's a pretty good way of saving money and saving the planet. I hope to do that as well soon, sometime. We'll see what happens. If I get enough money to do it, then cool. But the problem is, Uber Eats doesn't pay a whole lot. But you gotta find the places and the right customers that will tip you the money. So this is a good job if you want to chill, if you're retired, if you want to chill out and make up your own hours. Hey, that's good. This is a good job for it. And if you got nothing to do and you want to make some money, do Uber Eats and you'll make some money. Period. If you're gonna do Uber Eats, I suggest buying yourself a separate car from your personal car and use this separate car as a business car for yourself, so you can do the food deliveries if you can. If you can afford to get a second car, this is a good plan to do this, because you don't want to use your personal vehicle for Uber Eats deliveries, because well, you can, but it's gonna be costly for you either way. So I suggest getting yourself an older car and use it to do Uber Eats delivery. That's kind of what I do. I drive a Infiniti, 2004 Infiniti. This car is over 20 years, some odd years old, 25 years old. Whatever. So there's a whole bunch of things that you can learn from doing this. Where to go. Try it out. Do 7 to 10 deliveries a day. Like I said, the best hours in the morning or in the lunchtime, and then around the evening time, which is around 6 or 7, is good for dinner. I typically don't do the evening one because there's so much traffic, and I like it when there's no traffic. That's the best. I can do all kinds of deliveries and stuff. Some days are good, you'll make some money. Some will be slow, and you'll just sit there. But the good news is you can sit there and you can read and you can learn new things and new ways to make money. This isn't the only thing that I do. Obviously, I work a couple of different jobs, but this is a good way to make money straight up. If you need it and you got a license and you got a car, this is the way. This is a good way to keep up with funds, and you'll have a whole lot of success later on once you get the bigger orders, the big catering orders. I know a guy that made $180 in one day off of working 8 hours. So hey, if you can do it, you can do it too. Sometimes you get lucky. You get $40, $50 tips like he does. It all depends where you go. There's a lot that you can learn, like I said before. There's a lot you can learn. Well, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe if you want to watch some more cool stuff. Go ahead. I'm learning how to do this still, and I'm having fun. And hopefully it's going to be nicer out, and we'll be able to make some more. So have a good one. Be good to each other. Peace.